Solidarity forever.
My name is Oswald and I'm the president of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Teachers Union. I want to, first of all, make reference to the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines' lack or failure thereof to demonstrate that it is indeed a Labour government. I want to quote from the 1966 ILO UNESCO recommendation concerning the status of teachers. And on page 12, it says that teacher salaries should be calculated on an annual basis. It went on to say salary scales for teachers should be reviewed periodically to take into account such factors as a rise in the cost of living, increased productivity leading to higher standards of living in the country, or a general upward movement in wage or salary levels. I think the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is trying desperately to mislead the general public. Reference has been made to the increments, and as we know, increment is part of your salary, where you start at a minimum and then you move up to a maximum. We have had a significant number of our members, and in general, we have not received any salary increase for the past 4 years. As a matter of fact, unions have been unable to negotiate salary. The government has been legislating salary, which removes the rights to collective bargaining by unions. As a result, our salary has been frozen, and this has greatly affected pension and gratuity. It is interesting to note that the government is making a statement that they are now interested in giving a salary increase because it has implications for pensions and gratuity. But we were unable, as a union, under this government, to negotiate salaries. So that is very strange. As a matter of fact, when we tried to negotiate salaries, we were unable to do so. And that is why we asked for a compensation. For the 4 years, we have not received any salary increases. I asked the government 2 questions when we presented that proposal. 1, is this proposal unreasonable? The Honorable Prime Minister said, no, I can't say that, because you all are trade unions and you have to look out for your members. The second question was, how soon would you be in a position to honor this request? And the Prime Minister said, well, let's look at the end of the first quarter. The first quarter came and the unions wrote to remind him that the first quarter has come. Then we went to a meeting. Nothing has changed. He kept saying, let me catch my hand, let me catch my hand. But no real effort has been done by the government to ensure that the workers of this country receive that relief. Given the fact that the purchasing powers of workers would have become worse. As a matter of fact, the point-to-point average rate of inflation in 2010 was 0.8%. In 2011, it was 3.2%. And in 2012, it was 2.6%. When we examine what happens right across the Caribbean, the minimum wage in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the lowest in the entire OECS. We are paying more taxes in the entire CARICOM states. And we are paying more taxes on some items which some CARICOM states are not paying on. Our collective agreement has been constantly violated. The election leave. I want the Prime Minister to comment on the election leave. Why is it that our brothers have not been reinstated to their position? The Otto Sam case is famous. This again has been violated by the government of St. Vincent and Grenadines. Then we have seen the short payment of end-of-year allowances for principals. Since 2010, the government has short paid the principals in this country by $90 each of those years. Up to now, that has not been honored. Then there's the Ketty Ryan issue, a teacher, and this demonstrated discrimination against women. She was transferred from the mainland to work in Union Island, never received her hard year allowance from 2009 until 2014. And there are many more cases we could cite. A failure of the government to demonstrate that it is indeed representing the best interests of workers in our country. The public sector salaries in St. Vincent and Grenadines are among the lowest in the OECS. We have seen the performance of our teachers if we are going to use examination results as a yardstick. But that is not the only yardstick that we must use. The real value of $100 is approximately $85. Inflation would have risen. Our spending powers would have become less. And therefore, it clearly underscores the importance of the need for the government to honor this request. After we have not had any progress in July this year, the end of July, both unions took a decision to go back to their membership. And that is exactly what we did. The Public Service Union went back to its membership a week before the Teachers Union. We went to a membership on the 2nd of September, which was called Branch Day. And from that meeting, a resolution emerged that gave a mandate to demand, to do everything that is necessary to bring national, regional, and international attention to this issue and to demand. Now, what does it mean to demand by a trade union? And here is where industrial action came as an option. Both unions met a week ago. Last Wednesday, we took a decision to demand in the context of trade unionism. It is very sad that the government has gone on its political platform to try to divide the leadership of both unions. It is very sad that it's going down this road, but it is too late to do so. We are calling our members out there to take heed. The parents, we have already issued a press release. Keep your children at home. The St. Vincent and Grenadines Teachers Union is withdrawing the services of its members. Those of you who choose to go, you are at your own risk. You will not be protected by the trade union, because the trade union has issued a statement to stay off the job. We are asking all parents to cooperate with us. Just remember, Tuesday, the 13th of October, Tuesday the 13th of October, the Teachers Union and the Public Service Union would have echoed, and we are now reaffirming that position. We are resolute. We stand firm together for the interests of our membership and for the rest of the society. After all, the government acknowledged our patience. The Prime Minister said we deserved it. At first, he said that our proposal was reasonable. Now we are moving forward together with courage. And by the will of the Lord, we would receive that blessing that has been withheld from us for the last 4 years. Thank you very much. Stand firm with your union, and let us observe that one day strike to send a clear message to the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I thank you.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.